Chief Meteorologist Chase Jones.
Well, I was just talking with my production assistant about what sort of things you say on beautiful days like today, including seeing some of those triple-digit temperatures by tomorrow, but you just don't want to ruin it by trying to come up with cloudy conditions. It's humid out there, you know, it's sort of the same thing. Now, temperatures over the last 24 hours, pretty dynamic, going from those upper 40s all the way into those lower 90s. That's about a good 40-degree run. And then we're cooling down pretty quickly right now underneath those clear skies and even seeing those winds out of the south. Now, as we make our way into tomorrow, let's make sure we're preparing for some of this sweltering heat out there. 76 in San Angelo. Everybody else in a combination of those mid to lower 70s across the entire region. We've cooled off by about 20 degrees across the entire area. 75 in Sterling City, 79 down there in Junction, despite seeing about 4 degrees across the entire region, if not 6. We are well outside of that spread. Earlier today, we were only about 3 degrees apart, so we've doubled the spread, and dew points are up there in those 30s and those 40s, while humidity indices have pushed way up into those 30s and those 20s across the entire region. Now, impressive humidity returning, but of course just not enough moisture to see any more rain. Now, the dry weather definitely on its way in. That's where we're going to see that ridging push us all the way up into those triple digits. So let's make sure we're drinking lots of water, taking lots of breaks, and definitely finding lots of shade. Now, make sure we're checking the back seat. It's a good time to start practicing some of that hot weather practices as we make our way closer towards summer. Now, this high pressure that's going to settle over the Gulf Coast region lets us know that hurricane season is awfully close. Now, it's the second week of May already, so June right around the corner. And as we get into the next week, we're going to see this dynamic upper level pattern. So more strong ridging, but some colder weather definitely on the way, but not that cold, somewhere in those mid 90s. Now, water vapor imagery still giving us a good idea of the circulation hovering around the northeast, while we're keeping our eye on the subtropical ridging. And of course, my producer's getting ready to head up near Idaho, and we're keeping our eye on some of the circulation making its way in off the west coast. Severe weather outlook. Finally, not the state of Texas, but they are keeping their eye on impressive record amounts of rain, while they're going to see record temperatures right behind it. That includes making its way from Arizona over the Concho Valley, then headed off towards the east. Now, we take it down to the surface as we have our eye on still some of these red flag alerts pushing across New Mexico. Take a good look at the circulation around Idaho. Both of these systems are going to work together as they make their way closer around the Rocky Mountains. Off towards the east, it's going to continue to pull all this moisture out of the Concho Valley and push it up towards the northeast. Now, let's take a good look at this futurecast, because we're keeping our eye on more snow as it makes its way down the Rocky Mountains. Now, it's going to sort of hold off underneath this ridging that's going to push us all the way up into these triple digits. Now, this is Wednesday evening. We're still seeing some of this high pressure, but up near the Rocky Mountains, still seeing some snow as it makes its way down. Now, I am not kidding about tomorrow. It's going to be pretty hot by tomorrow morning. Look how quickly these temperatures shoot up into the triple digits. So let's prepare now so we're ready later. That includes just keeping the fan on, let it circulate. So tonight, all the way back down into those upper 60s, but let's prepare for the heat. Then tomorrow, a good run at those records. But if you're solar farming, take a good picture. I want to see how much wattage you guys are picking up. That includes putting in that new sensor. I think they're hearing me scream out there. I just need more data points as we make our way closer to the end of that second week of May. It's already the first day. It's Monday. But of course, I'm keeping my eye on June. We're still hovering around these triple-digit temperatures. But as we get closer towards next week, a good opportunity for some light rainfall as we still hold on to those 90s, while those overnight lows go into those lower 70s. Stay tuned. We'll have more with the break. You're watching KSAN News at 10.